280 kilometers northeast of New Delhi and 300 kilometers from the Uttarakhand capital Dehradun lies what is perhaps India's most spectacular national park and tiger reserve. Encompassing 1,288.34 square kilometers of the foothills of the western Himalaya and the adjacent Terai region, Corbett National Park in the Nainital and Pauri Garhwal districts of Uttarakhand was established in 1936 and is Asia's first national park and India's first tiger reserve. Home to a colossal variety of wildlife, it is a much sought-after nature and ecotourism destination, attracting many wildlife enthusiasts each year. Initially named Hailey National Park by the British, the park was rechristened after the fêted hunter turned naturalist Edward James Corbett, who immortalized the area through his famed books and explorations. The thick sal forests and the grassland, interspersed by river valleys and tributaries of the Ramganga and the Kosi, creates a matrix of diverse habitats to support the rich floral and faunal diversity. Corbett National Park, one of the first tiger reserves of India, provides a safe haven for the threatened and endangered national animal, the majestic tiger. The Corbett Tiger Reserve and the adjoining forests also provide an ideal and contiguous habitat for the northern population of Asiatic elephants in India that frequent the park's grass meadowlands known as chors and river valleys. The reserve has around 700 wild elephants that forage on the ample and diverse green cover of the protected area. The lush interspersed meadows and grasslands of the park are a favorite with the herds of deer that inhabit this reserve. Corbett Tiger Reserve is home to 4 species of deer that thrive in the park: cheetal, the sambar barking deer, the hog deer, and the largest Indian antelope, the nilgai. Flowing down from the Kumaon Himalaya, the perennial river Ramganga is undoubtedly the lifeline of Corbett National Park. This pristine water body is crucial for the survival of several aquatic creatures like otters, mahasir fish, and the long-snouted crocodile, the gharial. The Ramganga Reservoir within the Corbett National Park is also home to many migratory and resident waterfowl. Of the 1,200 plus species and subspecies of birds recorded in the Indian subcontinent, Corbett National Park is home to more than 550 that find an ideal home in the woodlands, grasslands, and wetlands of Corbett. Out of the approximately 69 species of raptors found in India, as many as 50 can be seen in Corbett, as also many species of owls. A favorite destination for most bird watchers, visitors find the reserve sustaining some of the spectacular pheasants and partridge in its flourishing habitats. Apart from tigers, leopards, elephants, and birds, the verdant landscapes of the park support a large array of insects, butterflies, wildflowers, and rare plants. Animals such as langurs, jackals, wild boar, Khalij pheasant, and red jungle fowl are also part of this lush terrain. At dusk, the forest comes alive with creatures of the night, such as porcupines, owls, civets, and bats. In addition to being a spectacular repository of nature, Corbett National Park is a rich treasure house of historical and cultural heritage. The machans and heritage viewing points along the jungle trails and paths provide a picturesque view of the natural landscape and the wildlife that flourishes in it. Just like the mysterious forests, the The watchtowers in the reserve and journeys on elephant back to some of them have interesting anecdotes linked to them. The rest houses in the breathtaking locales of the tourism zones are heritage buildings that were once used by British officials to supervise forestry work and wildlife viewing. The rest houses in Sultan, Geral, Sarptuli, Kinanoli, Kanda, Jirna and Bijrani are located in idyllic spots, providing an exceptional view of the park. Dekala Tourism Zone, however, is the most well-known destination in Corbett, located at the edge of the broad Patlidun Valley, offering a spectacular view of the valley with the Kanda Ridge in the backdrop. Apart from these park-managed forest rest houses, visitors have a multitude of options to stay in hotels and resorts outside the reserve and visit many other wilderness locations in the adjoining reserve forest areas. Today, Corbett is a haunt for tourists and wildlife lovers alike. Tourism is allowed in selected tourism zones of the Corbett National Park and Tiger Reserve, so that people get an opportunity to experience the splendid landscape and diverse wildlife living here. In recent years, the number of people coming to the park has increased dramatically. Presently, every season, more than 125,000 domestic and international visitors come to the park. Corbett Tiger Reserve supports a growing community-based tourism initiative, both around the reserve and the Chota Haldwani area, benefiting the local community by the growing tourist inflow in the park. This initiative helps in increasing awareness about the local lifestyle and culture amongst the visitors. Corbett National Park wears a different facade in different seasons. In the summer months, the forests become dry and parched as the soaring temperatures lead to forest fires, pushing the animals deeper into the jungle. The monsoons, too, make the park unapproachable due to heavy rains and a maze of forest streams, breaching the forest paths and roads. Thus, no visitors are allowed in the reserve from mid-June to mid-November. The best season to visit Corbett National Park is during winters, from mid-November till the onset of monsoons in mid-June. At this time, the park is at its hospitable best, enticing visitors with the brilliant hues of its skies, vibrant flora and fauna, and a serene Ram Ganga river. The morning rays of the sun are descending upon the mystifying land as the panoramic maze of the wild comes alive. Cherish the wondrous and unsurpassable beauty of nature at this exotic marvel, the Corbett National Park.